welcome to this explainer. Okay, so if you've recently opened your mail, seen a toll enforcement invoice from SunPass, and felt an immediate spike of panic, hey, take a deep breath. You are absolutely not alone here. Did you know that millions of drivers on Florida's toll roads get hit with these exact notices every single year? It's true. Today, we're going to break down exactly how to handle this step by step, seamlessly, quickly, and entirely online.
Now you might be wondering, come on, it's just a $2 toll, what is the big deal? Well, I want you to hook on to this number, 100, because that simple $2 missed toll can rapidly escalate into a uniform traffic citation with a fine of up to $100 plus court costs, plus 3 points added to your driver's license. Yeah, no joke. The state of Florida does not mess around when it comes to unpaid tolls. But the great news? Preventing this crazy escalation is entirely in your control.
So here is our roadmap for today. We'll cover 1. Understanding SunPass violations. 2. Accessing your violation. 3. Navigating the SunPass website. 4. Payment options. 5. Preventing future violations. And 6. Common questions and troubleshooting.
All right, let's dive into Section 1, Understanding SunPass Violations.
To beat the system, you really need to understand how it works. When you pass a toll without cash or a working transponder, a camera captures a picture of your license plate. This immediately triggers a toll-by-plate invoice, which includes an added $2.50 administrative fee. And the moment that invoice is generated, the clock starts ticking. Look at this escalation timeline. At day 0, it's just your standard toll. But by day 30, a second notice drops with added late fees. Cross that 60-day mark and boom, it becomes a uniform traffic citation. Hit 90 days, you're in debt collections. And if you reach 120 days, you are literally looking at a D6 license suspension and a registration hold. Acting fast is absolutely crucial.
Let's move on to Section 2, Accessing your violation.
Now that the stakes are crystal clear, how do we actually find your invoice? On the SunPass portal, you have 3 specific search tracks, depending on where you are in that escalation timeline. You're going to use the invoice search if you have the physical paper copy in your hand. You'll use the UTC search if it's already escalated to a ticket. But the absolute lifesaver here is the third option, the pre-invoice plate search.
This third option is a total game changer, especially if you're driving a rental car. We all know rental agencies are notorious for tacking on massive convenience fees if they get billed for your toll. To bypass their fees entirely, you can proactively pay your tolls online before the rental company even knows they exist. Just open the Pay Without an Invoice portal, punch in the rental car's plate number, and when it asks for a zip code, simply open the glove box. The car's physical registration certificate is right in there, complete with the exact registered zip code you need to pull up your balance and clear it out.
Moving right along to Section 3, Navigating the SunPass website.
Okay, so Florida's multi-agency toll system can feel like an absolute maze for the uninitiated. The most crucial point to remember here is this: verify who actually sent you the invoice. Paying a balance on SunPass.com doesn't magically clear a toll owed to a regional authority. FDOT manages the statewide SunPass network, right? But if your invoice says CFX, you need to go to CFXway.com. If it says MDX, you head to MDXway.com, and the Tampa Expressway uses TampaXway.com. Always check the issuing authority first.
Now, if you do belong on the SunPass portal and you've never logged in before, setting up your credentials is straightforward but very specific. You're going to need either your account number or the printed transponder number, paired with the mailing zip code that's registered to the account. This lets you establish a secure username and password. And hey, if you ever get locked out, don't panic. The password recovery tool uses those exact same details to get you back in.
Let's jump into Section 4, Payment Options.
Once you're successfully logged in and staring at your balance, SunPass gives you a few different avenues to settle up. The fastest way to get peace of mind is definitely paying online via the portal with a credit or debit card. However, you can also mail a physical check directly to FDOT in Tampa, you can pay with cash at authorized retail walk-in centers, or you can simply call 1-888-TOLL-FLA to handle it over the phone.
But wait, I really want to highlight a massive operational pitfall right here. Remember that 90-day mark on our timeline where debt goes to collections? Listen closely. If your debt has been assigned to a third-party agency like Alliance One or Valor Intelligent Processing, paying SunPass directly on their portal will not satisfy your debt. I repeat, it will not clear it. SunPass will just apply your money to new tolls, not the collections balance. To clear a 90-day violation and get that dreaded registration hold lifted, you absolutely must pay the collection agency directly.
Up next is Section 5, Preventing Future Violations.
So how do we make sure you never have to deal with this stressful situation again? Well, the financial advantage of ditching toll by plate is huge. Plate billing charges a noticeably higher toll rate, plus that pesky $2.50 fee on every single invoice. Meanwhile, a SunPass mini transponder costs just $4.99. It automatically guarantees you the lowest toll rate, and it completely eliminates that administrative fee. It literally pays for itself in just 2 trips.
But, and this is important, simply tossing a transponder onto your dashboard won't save you if your account isn't maintained properly. Here is your essential account hygiene checklist. First, enroll in EasyPay so your account automatically replenishes when the balance gets low. Second, update your license plate on the portal the second you buy a new car. Third, keep a really close eye on the expiration date of your linked credit card. Expired cards are actually a leading cause of violations. And finally, make sure the transponder is properly mounted right on your windshield, just below the rearview mirror, so the overhead gantries can actually read it.
Finally, let's cover Section 6, Common Questions and Troubleshooting.
Let's address some unique edge cases that frustrate drivers the most. This first one is the classic dispute question. Look, sometimes the cameras or the administrative systems just get it wrong, right? Maybe you sold the car a week ago, but the new owner's running through tolls on your old plate. So what do?
Well, you have exactly 30 days from the invoice date to file an official dispute online. But you can't just say, "It wasn't me." You must have strict evidentiary support to shift that liability. If the camera misread a dirty license plate, which is an OCR error, you can request photo verification. If you sold the vehicle, you've got to upload the signed bill of sale or the title transfer. If the car was stolen, you're going to need the official police report. And if a divorce decree awarded the car to an ex-spouse, you must submit that legal document to prove you weren't the one driving.
Okay, what about this one? Here's a very common scenario. You have a fully funded SunPass account in good standing, but you drove a brand new or borrowed car through a toll before officially adding that license plate to your account online. Now you've got a toll-by-plate invoice in the mail with that annoying $2.50 fee attached. Well, here's a fantastic insider tip for you. If you log into your portal and simply add that unlisted license plate to your active account that's in good standing, the system automatically waives the administrative fee and instantly drops the toll down to the standard prepaid rate. Just a few clicks, and it completely wipes out the penalty. It's that easy. Now, before we wrap up, I do need to provide a clear professional disclaimer. The information we've covered in this explainer today comes directly from official SunPass, FDOT, and state transportation sources. However, because unpaid tolls can result in very real legal threats like uniform traffic citations and driver's license suspensions, it is paramount that you verify your specific administrative status directly with the toll authorities or a legal professional if you're in a tough spot. And that brings us to the end of our explainer. We promised you'd be able to handle these issues seamlessly, and now you have the exact tools to do just that. So I'll leave you with this final question. Is an unresolved $2 toll quietly threatening your driver's license right now? Please stop procrastinating. If you have an envelope sitting on your kitchen counter, go to the portal, log in today, and take back control of your driving record before the administrative clock runs out.